Welcome friends to a new Paul Morphy video. This is another one in the American Chess Congress. In this round, I believe it's number 7, game number 7, he is playing Theodore Lichtenhein. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this game was played back on October 22nd in 1857. So let's take a look at this game. And this game was played, he was black. And let's take a look. So we have another Scotch Gambit, I believe, which starts e4, knight f3, or sorry, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4. And this is the Scotch Gambit. Now, Morphy accepts the gambit by playing e takes d4, bishop c4, and we can kind of see how the development from Theodore Lichtenhein is very active. He has a move here. Sorry, my arrows are not and here. So, whoa, the knight can't jump that far. So we have these things. And it can be very challenging quite quickly if Morphy is not careful. And we don't want to, he has to make sure that he covers this. So knight to f6, e5, kicking the knight away. And we get this interesting dynamic here. We have a knight that's under attack, so what is the best way to handle that? And Morphy found the move d5. Now we get this kind of dynamic here of piece for piece. Also note that if you know the special move en passant, Lichtenhein can also do that. Now it all depends on whether or not he wants to follow those things. There's a few different things here. And in the book, let's take a look. After move 4, so actually a move back, right here, it says obtaining a well-known position in the two knights defense. Castling is white's best reply. After that, he can get the max lane attack by playing bishop to c4. The actual variation played after the first 5 moves on each side, only superficial likeness to Max Lang, and the attack is soon in black's hands. So let's continue on. We already saw those moves, and here Lichtenhein decided and opted for bishop to b5. He moved his bishop away. So that gives Morphy a chance to move his knight, which he so nicely does with a knight to e4, which makes a lot of sense. And we get 2 more moves, and then there's another note in the book where it says knight takes d4, picking up that pawn, and then bishop to d7, allowing the ability for Morphy to come take this pawn after that. And it says a very complicated line arises at this point. And here's the line. So bishop takes c6, b takes c6, castles, bishop, e7, and f3. And that is certainly a way to approach the game where this knight has limited squares. It has to come back here, which is not the most ideal square, but after b4, the knight can come back here and attack. And Morphy's got a decent game. So that's a potential outcome. That didn't happen. He played knight takes c6 first, and b takes, bishop to d3, and then bishop to c5. And let's take a look here. White and black are both not castled yet, so that's something to be mindful of. This pawn that is on e5 is weak, which will probably drop. And then Morphy has a decent center. So what can be done? The other thing that he could have done is knight to c5 instead. He decided not to do that. I don't know which one's a better benefit. If you want to keep the bishop pair, Morphy was definitely wanting to keep the bishop pair. So neither one of these moves matter according to the bishop pair, but if Lichtenhein wants to take off that knight, he certainly can. So he does. Bishop takes e4 and queen to h4. He's threatening checkmate and winning a piece. Queen to e2 stops all of that. D takes e4 and bishop to e3. Now, at this point in the game, this was most certainly White's last chance to cancel. He probably should have... Oh, I'm sorry. And he doesn't opt to do that. And I think that's the rest of the notes in this book. So I can close that down. But a better move might have been just straight castling here. Get castled and can finish the rest of your development. As you can see, White is still not castled. So there's 3 development moves that still have to occur here. And Black can castle on the next move. So development-wise, Black is already ahead. But Lichtenhein decided not to do that, and he played bishop to e3. Now, Morphy played bishop to g4, and there's a slight advantage to Black at this point. He plays queen to c4, and I'm going to guess that's probably a mistake. He's attacking this bishop. I think a better move might have been g3, attacking queen for queen, queen to h5, and then queen to c4, and then castle queenside, which is it's really silly to think about like that. But the reason for doing that is you get the rook here, and you have this potential mate threat right away. So if he takes the bishop, it's checkmate. So, which is a pretty nice, tricky move from Morphy. Now, that didn't play out. He played bishop c4, or queen c4, and Morphy decided to cherry the bishops off. He could have still castled right here, and then Morphy would have come back and played bishop e6, queen takes c6, and king to e7, and it would have still been somewhat of a game. I believe the advantage is probably still to Black, but at least his king is safe. g3 and queen to d8, coming down with another potential checkmate threat. The other thing he could have done is also still done queen or castle's queenside, because that's still a mate threat. Oops. And he plays queen to d8, advantage to Black at this point. He plays... the other move that they mentioned is he could have played queen to h6, castles, and then bishop to c1, picking up this b pawn. Queen to d8, f takes e3. The other move should have been most likely castling, and then bishop to d4, but he did not play that. And this was marked as a mistake. And can you see why? We've been talking about it a few times in this video, but if you were able to find it, queen to d1 check, king to f2, queen to f3, king to g1, bishop to h3, and it is extremely difficult to stop checkmate. Queen takes c6. A better move might have been playing queen here, but it doesn't really matter. I think you're kind of busted no matter what you do. And eventually the checks will run out right here. There's no more checks. The king can't be attacked by the queen anymore. The queen can come pick up this rook, but it is checkmate in 1 after that. So Morphy played an excellent game. His competitors just did not know how to defend or really attack. As you can see, 3 of his pieces, he never got castled. Lichtenhein left 2 of his pieces on the back rank without moving at all. And Morphy was using all of his pieces with the exception of this one and not castling because he had such a strong attack. The total time for this game was 48 minutes. So Morphy did not spend even an hour beating this gentleman. Let me know what you think about this particular video. I enjoy doing these. I'm going to try to go through the whole book. There's about 250 puzzles, or not puzzles, but games in this book where we're going to cover Morphy in great detail. If you'd like to see other Grandmasters games, please let me know. Leave some comments down below, and like and share. This is the single best thing that you can do to help my channel, and it shows me that you like this type of content. As always, please like and share, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Take care and have a great day.